y'all doing? Perkins talks. You see his hair? Just gotta go. I need a fresh start up in his head over here because this is too much. Look, it's even growing over my ears. You see that? Hold on a second. I'll show y'all. No, this is not what the video is about. I just want to show y'all that. Look at that. Look at that. Look, where's my ear? I can't find my ear. Listen, let me talk to y'all real quick. A lot of times for me, if a lot of times for me, I don't always like to talk about a certain situation, or I don't like to talk about what I go through in my life because this video goes out to like millions of people. Okay, ain't that many, but this video goes out to a lot of people, and so I don't always want to talk about what I go through because not everybody needs to know, right? I feel that if you are going to talk about your life, what you go through, I think that there should be certain people you talk about that way. Because not everybody needs to know your business. That's the thing. Not everybody needs to know your business, right? And so we talk about communication, right? Um, so a lot of times for me, I don't always like to put out what I've been going through or what I have been going through and stuff like that. Um, of course, like a few friends know like what's going on in my life and stuff like that, and they're there to help me out. They're there to encourage me. They're there pulling out scriptures and stuff like that. But one thing I've always had the hardest part in is communication, right? Because a lot of us we always say communication is key, right? Whether you got the relationship, whether you got the friendship, whether it's with your mother, father, brother, situationships, entanglementships. Well, hopefully y'all ain't having no entanglementships, but whatever. I ain't here to judge. But seriously though, it communication is a very big key in life altogether, right? Whatever relationship it is, communication is key because if you don't talk about the hurts, if you don't talk about um, the feel goods, the not so feel goods, um, then that relationship that before I continue, when I say relationship, I mean all types of relationships, not just boyfriend and girlfriend, not just lover and friends. I'm talking about all relationships. So I'm putting all relationships, fathers, family relationships, friendships. I'm putting all of that into relationships, all right? Because I'm not gonna keep on breaking it down. So just so you know, here's a nutshell. Every relationship that you have in life, your family, all of that is being grouped into relationships. What I'm talking about. Let's continue. So any relationship that you have in life, right? I believe that communication is number one because if you don't communicate with whoever it is, whatever it is, how are they going to know what goes on in your life? How are they going to know how to not do that thing or do it a different way or change up the way that they have been doing? Because a lot of times for us is that we go through hurts, we go through pains, we go through frustrations, we go through this, we go through that, and we don't talk about it. And that's a problem because you have to be able to have that open dialogue with people and let that person know like, hey, listen, I don't like the way you're doing that. I don't like the way you talk like that. I don't like the way you handle that situation. It offends me. It hurts me. It puts me in a awkward position. So could we like switch this up? Could we change this up a little bit because I'm not feeling this. This is not right. We need to come. Uh, we need to get with people that we can actually have that with. And if you don't have that open dialogue, then why are you in that relationship? Because the communication needs to be there. That's all I gotta say. The communication needs to be there. Um, I know for me, I've always had a hard time with communication. I'll be honest. I've always had a hard time with communication because of the fact is that growing up, I've always felt that I was judged for whatever it may be, right? If I was feeling a certain way, I would talk to a certain person. I ain't gonna go into details. I would talk with a certain person. I always would feel judged for that, you know. Um, Whether it be the taste of my music, what I was feeling that moment, everything. So now when it came to real life, people were like, "Oh, you should talk with that certain person so that you can get that healing, so that you can get this, you can get that." I'm like, no, it's gonna be the same way. And I did have a conversation with that person one time about something, and it was just like a, ooh. So a lot of times for me, I wasn't able to um, have that open dialogue. I wasn't able to share what I really felt. I wasn't able to communicate that I'm feeling some pain. I'm feeling some hurt right now. You know, I mean, growing up, I did have our neighbor next door. Well, not next door, but across the street from us. And most of the times I would just always go to her house because her kids and me and my siblings, we were basically like cousins. I mean, they were white, I'm black, but we were still cousins. We call ourselves cousins, type of thing. Um, and even till this day, we still consider each other family. I still call her auntie, whatever. But moving on. So there was times that I was able to talk with her and release kind of what I was feeling, but there was just that still that because like imagine a bottle, right? Imagine a soda bottle, right? So big soda bottle, whatever, right? You shaking a soda bottle, you shaking it, shaking it, shaking it, shaking it, right? And what I'm saying is that now in the soda bottle, now, right? You have everything that you want to talk about. You have everything that you want to say what's going on with you. You have everything in this bottle, but it's just shaking up, right? Shaking up, shaking up. Why? Because you're not able to talk. You're not able to communicate. You're not able to release what's going on. So this bottle's just shaking up, shaking up, shaking up. And sooner or later, once you open up that bottle, everything pours out. Everything pours out. That's why it's always best to talk about whatever you're going through. That's why it's always best to always release what's inside of you because people are not mind readers. So if something is wrong, if you feel a certain way about whatever it is, you should always be able just to come to that person and really say, hey, listen, you hurt me, you offend me, I don't like this. Can we talk about it? I had a friend back in Brooklyn. I won't tell his or her name. But I had a friend, well, I still do, very good person. Um, there was times that we went through a lot of little drama, and we really shouldn't have. But there was times that we didn't talk about it, right? So I was mad at that person. That person was kind of mad at me, but yeah, we didn't talk about it. So guess what? We went on weeks and months without talking and without getting to a place where, hey, we're good, right? All right, yeah, pound it. All right, bro, cool, man. All right. But later on, we started talking and we've patched it up and we've gotten together and saying, you know what, man, I was a jerk. I apologize. I apologize for that. That's why communication is important. That's why talking what you feel deep inside, it gotta come out. It gotta come out. Whether it's you don't want to talk about it in that moment or whatever the case may be, it has gotta come out. And the only way you can do that is just have that communication with that person. No matter what you think that they may feel, have that communication. A lot of times what I like to do too, especially when it comes to bosses and stuff like that, a lot of times I like to take a deep breath, say, you know what, give me a minute. Step away. Because if something's going to go bad, it's going to go bad. So you just step away for a little bit. Step away, relax, chill out. ooh, ooh, sigh, you know, like, ooh, sigh. And then comes that person later on and be like, hey, listen, what you did that other day, I didn't like that. What you said that other day, I don't like that either. And we need to come to a solution where that does not happen. That we don't walk down this road again. That we build this relationship. That we build this connection. Communication is key. I've always said it in everything. Communication is key. I'll say it again. Communication is key. And like I said, sometimes for me, I may be the big. You may say, Charles, you're the biggest hypocrite because of what you just told us, but I'm working on it. I'm not perfect, and neither is anyone that is watching this. But there's times where we need to say, you know what? I gotta start talking to this person about this because they hurt me in this way. I feel I feel hurt in this capacity. So I gotta talk about it. Talk about it. Let the person know what you feel. But if you don't talk about it, they ain't gonna know. Take care, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Peace and love, love and peace. Like the video, subscribe, comment, all of that. Do what you gotta do. Do what you know you gotta do. Okay. Share this with somebody, please. Even if you felt something very valuable, please share it. So, take care, y'all. I'll see you next time.